ATX Training Pool with Justin and Thomas.
Yeah.
And Alyssa's around. Do you even know what posing is? He takes his clothes off and I'm like... I've had that reaction many times. So yeah, my better. Right? That's why we hiked those trunks up in the first place. So
okay, let's go.
How you feeling, Daniel?
I feel alright. I've been battling some congestion and stuff like that, as you can hear. But I'm excited to be going. This is it's always like a real special treat for me to go and get to spend time with people that I once was a fan of, and I'm still a fan, but now I feel
more peers than anything.
Or maybe just more included.
Yeah.
It's probably the right term. I don't know if I would say that I'm a peer, but I certainly have a lot of respect for Justin, for Thomas, for Ross. It did things for me.
You excited?
Yeah. I'm excited until the sun gets any higher in the air. Justin, this is my roommate, Alyssa.
Hi.
How's it going?
Sorry, is when I do the side-by-sides that I take for them, I send them to Ross.
Yeah.
So any adjustments that you want to make as a coach, you can tell me directly.
The Noble. No, these are literally the only shoes I have.
The trainers?
We drank up and we smiled, but she always do the mouth.
I've had these for 3 years. I have a pair that I've had for 3 years.
Like I made a clone.
Where are you guys at? What
Lift ATX Training Pool with Justin and Thomas.
Yeah.
And Alyssa's around.
I'm doing something actually. Doing shoulders, chest.
Like, I always wanted to do it. But like then I learned a little, like freshman year track, you kind of learn a little bit of intent. It's like
So it was directed.
But I'm just very naturally learning. I feel very good there. And then that's perfect control, dude. That's perfect control, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Does that feel okay?
Oh boy. Yeah, that was a rough one. I haven't deadlifted in 5 years. It's been a long time. I didn't do very much weight, but I am smoked. any other like substances that you have to use to
100 pounds.
like access that?
I feel like because I was an athlete my entire life, I'm just such a student at this point.
Really?
That I feel like I get taught something and I should still.
Because like you can influence that
Yeah.
specific pathway through like Lantis,
Yeah.
Mastron.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting point. I never thought
What
about
else?
that.
What else can you use to leverage that?
Not that could poison Trent.
Adderall?
Oh, Adderall for sure.
Yeah.
I would think any caffeine.
Nicotine, caffeine, like all. Lift ATX, training with Justin and Thomas, and Alyssa's over here, hitting some delts. We just did a bunch of deadlifts, which were really difficult, and now we're training arms and delts, I think. But I'm pretty shot in deadlifts. Also not feeling great, as you can tell in my nose or whatever. But after we're done here, we're gonna go do the podcast, and then we got a whole bunch of other stuff to do once we get back to San Antonio. Know my honest answer?
It's too hard.
No. I mean, yeah, there's some ego stuff attached to it, and I don't really want to be judged for my weaknesses, but when I did Universe last year, I got fourth, and so I asked the judges, Tyler, like, what should I do? And he said, you have first place legs, a first place back, and a 10th place front. And he goes, and that's why you got fourth. I went, okay. But I'd never done deadlifts, and he told me that I had a first place back, so I was like, okay, I'll take that.
That's fair.
And I've never done them, so just
first place back for Universe.
yeah,
You feel like you're gonna be strong everywhere else.
yeah.
Everything else comes up as a byproduct. It's like as your overhead press and your barbell squat go up, everything else goes up too.
Yeah, I think the main factor too is we learn this in therapy all the time. Like, if you think something's gonna work,
Then it's going to.
then it will.
You're right.
If I'm skeptical, then I'm gonna walk up to that bar every single time and be like, this isn't doing shit.
I'm wasting time. That's a great point. Yeah, that's a really great point.
So if you're bought in,
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great point.
it'll work.
Was before us,
I
so
feel like right now everyone's just falling thumbs to me. Everyone
wants to be C-bum, including me.
Yeah.
But I'm missing a lot of parts. But it's fine.
I'm missing like everything. Sick mullet though, bro.
I mean, you're tall and handsome.
So like, hey, she said I'm handsome. That's my win for the day. Grind Podcast. I'm with Justin Mahaley, and I am joined by the boys live in studio. So make sure you're watching this on the YouTube because it is an epically hilarious podcast episode. Like,
damn.
Hoping, maybe Ross has an off the wall something that's in my house that maybe Ross has a suggestion to help me further than I already am. So I'm chugging. I took like half of that raw intro thing down.
There's got iron in here. There's got iron converts to glucose in here.
Other stuff in it.
Eating in the middle of the night is what's your thought process?
Oh, okay. Well, it makes, at least for me, like in an off season, knowing I have one in the middle of the night makes meals 1 through 5 a lot easier for me, and a lot more palatable because I'm not in a rush. There got to be a point when I was a peak off season was like 258. Where, like, if I wasn't up at 6 a.m. eating my first meal,
You're fucked.
For the rest of the day.
Yeah. Why?
Because she moved things.
You told me about this.
Yeah.
You told me about this.
Yeah.
I know. After the maids come.
The hardest thing that we do as bodybuilders is, like, eat food. That's, like, probably the hardest thing. And I can't remember what else you talked about in that post, but it was something to the effect of, like, it's not a difficult thing to get up and go train, but eating the food is what causes people to not continue on.
The rounds where they would be like, all right, like Ross and Thomas.
Yep.
But like just two guys out.
They should bring that back. I think they should do awards like Best Bodybuilder of the Year.
Yeah.
Best Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Comeback Story of the Year.
Yeah.
The first time we trained together, and I trained in pants and long sleeves.
Yes. What?
So I never met this guy. Okay, I never met him.
I DM'd him.
He DM'd me. I've never met him.
I said,
thought he was just
let
like-
me get behind that.
And then you let him.
So I thought he was just like another like fan, follower. Okay, I never met you, right?
No.
I don't even. I have a lot of interactions. I don't remember talking to people online.
No.
Okay, so he pulls up, and I swear to God, I thought he was like a painter, like some carpentry guy, landscaper. And we're doing legs. He keeps all of his clothes on. He's wearing Crocs and or boots and long.
Yeah, Crocs.
And he's asking me questions, and I'm like, why are you asking me these questions? Like prep specific questions, because I don't see any muscle or anything. He looks like a normal fucking dude. And then he goes, "You mind if we pose?" And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, sure, dude. Pose. Do you even know what posing is?
Yeah, right.
Oh my.
And then he takes his clothes off, and I'm like,
I've had that reaction many times.
so, yeah.
Some great stuff in here. I'm excited for the next time. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Boogity.
Thank you.
Ross, appreciate you as always.
Thank you.
Daniel.
All right, now we're at a new gym, which is my home gym, Muscle Factory in San Antonio. And I have one guy that I'm going to do some posing with. He's in peak week right now. He competes on Saturday. First time competitor. I haven't worked with him at all. And I typically don't do just like one-off sessions. Usually I do them with, I have people do multiple sessions just to kind of understand my curriculum and how I teach things. But his coach is a really good friend of mine, and he asked for my help. So it's going to be cool. I don't even know what he looks like. So we'll see.
Reset the vacuum. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Okay, relax. Okay, you're getting there. You're gonna have it by Saturday. Yeah, you're gonna have it by Saturday because after you leave here, you're gonna, probably by tomorrow, you're gonna have this realization of, I need to not memorize steps and just memorize concepts, right? Or just understand concepts is a better way to say it. Whereas, like what you did just now, even though we've been over it, right? You went side chest, and then you went here, which was good, but then you went here, right? Like this is the skinniest part of your arm. We want to go thickest part of our arm. But you'll start to understand that, okay? And then still you're coming back, but that's out of habit. Step forward with all those shots. Always step forward. Other than that, it looks great. Yeah. And then go, this one. I literally just made this post today. Go on my Instagram. It's today's post. Like this. Down, in. Okay? Memorize it. Like you're driving a car and shifting the gears. I don't know. Yeah. All right. What else? Don't let it hide your waist. Like you have that ability to pull that vacuum, so leverage it. Right. Drop the arm just a little bit. Right there. Right. So now they see that you have this nice skinny waist while you're able to do that. Turn that the other direction. Other direction. Other direction. There. Because you want tricep. Right? You want tricep. If you go this way, you're going to lose tricep. Yeah.
All right, so that's a wrap for today. A whole bunch of bodybuilding crammed into one day, and honestly, like, if I didn't say that this is kind of how I wanted my life to go, like every day, I would be lying to you, because this stuff is just super exciting to me. I was kind of feeling a little under the weather when the day started, but then just being around all that positive energy just really changed things for me. Justin and Thomas, those guys are awesome to train with. I was very much humbled on the deadlifts. Then the podcast, it's always good to see Ross. And then being able to do what I do in my skill in posing, being able to help people with their stage presence, it's a real big deal for me to be able to do that. So as tired as I was, and as much as I didn't really want to like exert myself as much as I did just because I wasn't feeling great, it was worth it. I'm probably going to get pneumonia, but it was worth it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to ask any questions in the comment section. I'll be going through those, especially if it comes to posing or anything like that. And if you want to schedule a posing consultation or session, you can do that by going to my website, healwithsteel.fit. You can sign up with either me or Alyssa there for your one-stop shop for all things posing. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.